today. It's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 59.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They move the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted, many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
The slot man in motion right. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Right back to him on first down. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now they'll audible to something else. Motion man is Schwartz.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll go down at the 28. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10.
In motion right comes Jackson. Inside handoff, Henry. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. And they'll send Williams in motion right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Marino will throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
75 yards.
And the Dolphins have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 3.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Boy, he did that one on his own, didn't he? How about using that low center of gravity, plenty of force, a lot of leg drive, breaking a tackle there, and picks up a first down on 3rd down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion left goes a tight end. On 1st down, It's Watkins.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 66 yards.
And the Eagles are able to move back in front.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 2.
Now Marino to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run. And he loses the football a second time.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They go play action now. Marino. Dancing to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They'll throw on first down with Marino.
That pass complete. Here's Butte with it.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Marino. Running right through him. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
But it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Thirty-yard line, 2nd and 12. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Second and 12. Now it's Marino. He's going to look deep down the field toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been...
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Badgley on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive to last into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Third down and 6.
In motion left comes Williams. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Now Marino on first down. And this one is incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Marino's incompletion on first down leads to 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
And this pass caught by Gray.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Again, it's Marino.
Right side, and he finds Gray.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw is Marino. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Marino's incompletion on 1st down leads to 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That ball is caught by Warfield for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Dolphins continue to look good here in the 1st half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the 1st half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst 1st half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the 2nd half.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Here's 2nd and 10. Cunningham looking to throw. Out to his left. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Badgley on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On third down, Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
A lot depend on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you got the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Back to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Up the middle they go. It's Watkins. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Williams, the man in motion left. Out of the gun now on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at the 33. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Marino sets up. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out.
And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
On 1st and 10, it's Marino.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
Now 2nd and 3.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And he's got room.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
From the red zone now, Marino on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
That certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
In motion, the tight end. To throw on 2nd down. Cunningham being chased out left. And got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the fourth quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play.
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
And he's got it to about the 40.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6. Left side, he finds Pierce. Call it a gain of a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Watkins. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right.
He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Cunningham to throw.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Now Cunningham. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Back to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, You might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And Marino going to throw despite the late lead. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now Marino coughs it up. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And it won't be a pick six, but he will have his guys set up at the 2-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
You know, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Henry is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Second down, goal to go.
He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Steps away. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
They run it again with Williams. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November. I don't know why we did it, but we went to their final walkthrough for some reason. And what did we see? Their last play in walkthrough was taking a knee and celebrating winning a Super Bowl. They want that visualization. They did it for real.
Yeah, they just scripted it out. Defense can't stop the clock, and they can watch the final seconds tick. And the Lombardi Trophy has a home in South Florida. The Miami Dolphins are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them. A fantastic season.